It was a dreary autumn evening when Sarah received the letter. The envelope was old and yellowed, the handwriting elegant yet unsettling. It was an invitation to Eldridge Manor, a place steeped in local legend and whispered tales of the supernatural. The letter spoke of a gathering, a chance to uncover the truth behind the manor's dark history. Intrigued and a little apprehensive, Sarah decided to attend. As she arrived at the manor, the air grew heavy with an unnatural chill. The grand structure loomed before her, its windows dark and foreboding. She could feel the weight of the stories that surrounded it, tales of demons that lurked in the shadows, waiting for the unwary to stumble into their grasp. Inside, the atmosphere was thick with tension. A small group of people had gathered in the dimly lit parlor, each one seemingly drawn by the same morbid curiosity. They exchanged nervous glances, their faces illuminated by the flickering light of the fireplace. Among them was a historian named Thomas, who had dedicated his life to uncovering the secrets of Eldridge Manor. "Welcome," he said, his voice steady yet laced with an undercurrent of fear. "Tonight, we delve into the history of this place and the demons that are said to haunt it." As the night wore on, Thomas recounted the tragic tale of the Eldridge family, who had mysteriously vanished over a century ago. Rumors of dark rituals and pacts with demons swirled around the manor, and it was said that their spirits still roamed the halls, seeking vengeance for their untimely demise. As the clock struck midnight, a sudden chill swept through the room. The fire flickered violently, casting eerie shadows on the walls. Sarah felt a presence behind her, a cold breath that sent shivers down her spine. She turned, but there was nothing there, only the oppressive darkness that seemed to close in around them. "Did you feel that?" she whispered to Thomas, who nodded gravely. "It's as if the manor is alive, watching us." The group decided to explore the manor, hoping to uncover more about the Eldridge family and the demons that haunted them. As they wandered through the dimly lit corridors, strange noises echoed around them, whispers that seemed to come from the walls themselves. They stumbled upon a hidden door, its surface covered in strange symbols. Thomas, driven by curiosity, pushed it open, revealing a staircase that spiraled down into darkness. The air grew thick with the scent of decay, and an overwhelming sense of dread washed over them. "Should we go down?" one of the others asked, fear evident in their voice. "We have to," Thomas replied, his eyes gleaming with a mix of excitement and terror. "This is where the truth lies." As they descended, the whispers grew louder, morphing into anguished cries. Shadows danced along the walls, and Sarah felt an unseen force pulling her deeper into the abyss. The group huddled together, their hearts racing as they reached the bottom. They entered a vast chamber, its walls adorned with grotesque carvings depicting scenes of torment and sacrifice. In the center lay an altar, stained with dark, dried blood. The atmosphere was thick with malevolence, and Sarah could feel the weight of the demons that had once gathered here. Suddenly, the air crackled with energy, and a figure emerged from the shadows, a tall, gaunt man with hollow eyes and a sinister smile. "Welcome, seekers of truth," he hissed, his voice echoing through the chamber. "You've come to witness the power of the Eldridge demons." Panic surged through the group as they realized they had unwittingly walked into a trap. The man was not just a specter, he was a demon, a harbinger of the darkness that had consumed the Eldridge family. The demon began to chant in a language that twisted the very air around them. The walls trembled, and the shadows coalesced into grotesque forms, writhing and reaching for the living. Sarah and the others tried to flee, but the darkness enveloped them, pulling them back into the chamber. "Your curiosity has led you to your doom," the demon taunted, his laughter echoing in the chamber. "You will join the Eldridge family, forever trapped in this realm." In a desperate attempt to escape, Sarah remembered the symbols on the door. "We need to break the connection," she shouted, her voice barely audible over the chaos. "We have to destroy the altar." With renewed determination, the group rallied together, fighting against the encroaching darkness. They grabbed whatever they could find, pieces of stone, broken wood, and hurled them at the altar. The demon howled in rage, the shadows recoiling as the altar began to crack. As the last blow struck, a blinding light erupted from the altar, illuminating the chamber. The demon shrieked, its form twisting and contorting as the light consumed it. The shadows dissipated, and the cries of the trapped souls echoed in the air, fading into silence. As the light faded, Sarah found herself back in the parlor, the group scattered around her, disoriented but alive. The manor felt different now, the oppressive weight of darkness lifted. But the victory was bittersweet. They had escaped, but at a cost. Thomas lay on the floor, his face pale and lifeless. The others gathered around him, grief washing over them. They had fought against the darkness, but it had claimed one of their own. As they left Eldridge Manor, the sun began to rise, casting a warm glow over the landscape. But Sarah felt hollow inside, the weight of their loss heavy on her heart. They had uncovered the truth, but it had come at a terrible price. In the weeks that followed, Sarah struggled to move on. The memories of that night haunted her, the whispers of the demons echoing in her mind. She often found herself staring at the manor from a distance, knowing that the darkness still lingered within its walls. One evening, as she stood at the edge of the property, she felt a familiar chill. The shadows seemed to beckon her, whispering promises of power and knowledge. She knew she should turn away, but the allure was too strong. With a heavy heart, Sarah stepped back into the darkness, ready to confront the demons once more. The tragic ending of her journey was only the beginning of a new chapter, one that would lead her deeper into the shadows of Eldridge Manor. As Sarah descended into the depths of the manor once more, she felt the familiar pull of the darkness. The air was thick with anticipation, and the whispers grew louder, promising her secrets long buried. She had become a part of the very fabric of Eldridge Manor, entwined with its history and its demons. The chamber awaited her return, the altar still stained with the remnants of their previous encounter. But this time, she was not afraid. The loss of Thomas had ignited a fire within her, a desire to understand the darkness that had claimed so many before her. "Show me," she called into the shadows, her voice steady. "I am ready to learn." The demon reappeared, its form shifting and swirling like smoke. "You seek knowledge, but knowledge comes with a price," it warned, its voice a seductive whisper. "Are you willing to pay?" Sarah nodded, her resolve unshaken. She had already lost so much she would not turn back now. The demon smiled, a chilling expression that sent shivers down her spine. "Very well," it said, extending a hand. "Let us begin." As Sarah took the demon's hand, she felt a surge of power coursing through her veins. The shadows enveloped her, and she was pulled into a world of darkness and despair, where the secrets of Eldridge Manor awaited her. The cycle of the manor continued, and she was now a part of its tragic tale, destined to uncover the horrors that lay within.